So, if anyone, of course, spots anything that I don't, please help out. We're going to do this as a team. This is going to be a VOD as well. If you're watching this as a VOD, thank you so much for tuning in. I want you all at home, even if you're not watching this live, get out your copybooks. Let's about to theorize together, and let us know in the comments below if you have any theories. I'm very, very excited to see everyone. Let's make this a whole community thing, all right? We have 500 people in chat. We could have however many people live at home getting ready to watch this as a video. So, without further ado, let's get straight into episode 5, Faces of Grief. Turn up the sound, and let's get into it. So we're going to begin, of course, we never read this. I didn't actually have the time because it kind of splits out pretty quickly. Excuse me. So, the following video contains heavy themes not intended for younger audiences. We don't condone or embrace any of the actions or behavior shown in it. This episode also contains flashing lights and animated gore. There is no real gore used in these videos. Subtitles are recommended for optimal viewing experience, okay? Now,
so will it be with the resurrection of the dead.
Okay, let's get the copybooks out, chat.
The body that is sown is perishable. It is raised imperishable.
Okay, interesting.
It is sown in
We have to
dishonor.
listen to every piece
It
of
is
dialogue.
raised in glory. It is sown in weakness. It is raised in power.
Okay.
And it is sown a natural body. It is raised a spiritual body.
There we go. That's another key line I wanted to talk about that I was talking about earlier. And it is sown a natural body, it is raised a spiritual body. I think that's supposed to basically confirm that, you know, you need a natural body to raise the spiritual body. Now, that's what I think a lot of people got wrong, okay? I think a lot of people thought that, oh, the spirit needs a physical vessel. I think it's both. I think not only that, I think the physical body is just as important as the spiritual body. So this one also kind of confirms that for me. And I think that in general, when you see that, it's like, oh, maybe Bond, the spirit Bond, coexists because Jack is also in the suit. Let me know your thoughts on that, but that's the opening statement I want to make.
If there is a natural body,
There we go.
there is also a spiritual body.
Here we go.
Corinthians 15:42 to 44.
So we see that whole statue thing, and then we of course get that same sequence of dialogue in the kill scene. You know. I'm also just gonna raise my microphone, so you might have a little bit of noise right now. Just give me 2 seconds.
Walten, though they lived a short time on this land,
There we go. Sorry.
they lived as children filled with pure energy and joy.
Yeah, natural body is a very specific term. That's a very good point, Alex.
Please, do not cry for this loss. They are with the Lord now.
Now, do you see the way it says they're with the Lord now? Do you think that's a literal term of just how a priest or whoever might be conducting the ceremony will just say, oh, they're with the Lord now? Or do you reckon that's calling back, well, calling kind of foreshadowing at this point? We already know now, but in terms of when you watch this episode for the first time, it foreshadows the whole thing about Bond being this angel, like as in being with the Lord, or a somewhat godlike being. I don't know. Is that anything that anyone wants to talk about? Let me know. I think that's something that we could talk about. You know what I mean? The foreshadowing of somewhat being this godlike presence. But I know priests do say that. I mean, I've been to my fair share of funerals, but you know, it could be one of those things that could foreshadow something, you know?
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Yeah, this ashes to ashes stuff, don't try and link that with the fire. I don't think that's anything crazy.
Amen.
Yeah, Parkman, that's something we will get into, is the fallen angel thing. And yeah, Bond definitely claims to be an angel to Sophie, therefore kind of confirming the manipulation thing. That was also Wonderland dialogue there. Kind of feels that way anyway, but it's not. Here we go. Here's Faces of Grief by Rosemary Walten.
I'm going to tell you a story.
Here we go. Lock in, everybody. I love how this is like feels like a film that was made in like the 50s and 60s. It kind of gives me a vibe. I don't know if anyone here is in who here is from Ireland who might know this, but like it kind of gives me the vibe of like the True films, if that's what they're called. Yo, thank you so much for the 5. I will pause for all the super chats, please, because I don't want to miss anything. Heard a theory that that the beating heart is related to the object possession page on the site, where more Bond possesses it, the more he fuses. We made that theory previously, and we'll make it again in terms of this VOD, of course, for everyone who's watching this as a video. Don't worry, if you've missed the stream, don't worry, we'll reiterate it, that every time Bond kills, he gets a little bit more physical, quote unquote. But we mentioned that earlier, but we will get into it again when we get to that stage in the video. Thank you so much for the 5, though. I so greatly appreciate it.
This sheep had 3 cute little children of her own.
Uh-huh. Here we go.
She loved them with her entire heart.
And of course we have Jack, of course.
She would never.
Now, Jack's face is blurred out here. Specifically the face. Jack's wearing a top hat. Oh, never mind. I got that wrong. I looked at it on my Streamlabs. It's a sheep. It's a sheep, man. Never mind. Ignore me. That was wrong. That was wrong. I thought there was a top hat, but it was just the ears of the sheep. Here we go. This is obviously the scene that Rollins done. This is the after the funeral. We see Jack, of course, with the J. Also, for those watching this as a video, yes, I am going to talk through this entire thing. We're analyzing everything here. Now, that's something to note. May 8th, which is, of course, the day after the funeral, by the way, which is day after funeral. And we write that down. And we then go, they visit grave. Okay? The day after, they go straight to the grave the day after, that Rose does. And then Sophie kind of sits away, which is super interesting. Like, Sophie doesn't engage with Rose here.
The sheep left the kids in the care of.
Let me go back for a second. Sophie was sitting next to an angel, wasn't she? She was. She said, yes, okay. She's sitting next to an angel. Now, that could be something. I don't know if that's anything to note. But Sophie is sitting next to an angel here. Okay, that could be something to make sure to kind of, you know, I think that's something to note, that, you know, she's sitting next to this angel, but she's the one who's not getting affected. Holy shoot, hold on. Everyone else in the family, Jack and Rose, of course, only 3 of them now, but Jack and Rose are getting affected by this traumatic experience in a specific way. Sophie's not. And this shot here is showing her next to an angel, and Mr. Snow being there also. Jack's not dead at this point, so therefore, okay, if this is supposed to mean anything, it could foreshadow something, of course. But I think it's a little bit ironic that we only ever see Sophie interact with angels. It's the same when we get onto the projection scene with the projector, that Sophie mentions talking to an angel. This is super, super interesting. Let's just remember that. Let's put a star in our copybooks and our notepads that is very, very interesting to talk about. She's sitting next to an angel for a reason here.
The sheep left the kids in the care of. The wolf. Unaware.
And here we get into our kind of, our how much we hate Felix vibes. 2 precious little angels sent from above, okay?
2 of her precious little angels were taken away from her by the big bad wolf.
Here we go.
How do you deal with something so heartbreaking?
There's the part of the first link, by the way. I just want to state that, if anyone is curious, the first part of the secret video link is right there. It happens just as it cuts to this scene. You can see it in the captions right there. There's your first part of the link. It happens right there. Here we get into the first stage, which is denial. Okay? So let's note that we're going to have our own chapter called Denial. We have to remember that everything we're about to see is in terms of denying what's going on, and it's now May 12th.
Nothing wrong with your clock. Tonight we begin late. New Yorkers saved from that burning ship. The escape from
New Yorkers saved from a burning ship. Okay. And so she's burning ship. And then Rose is painting the family and paints this. Okay. Okay. I'm making sure my brain stays awake, so I'm talking to myself a little bit, but I think this is all a little bit interesting. She's drawing this. This is about a week or so after the funeral. And then we're going back into this. Is all denial. And we see Bond's in this kind of colourful landscape. We see little Bond's neighbourhood. Then we see this.
A week has passed since the sheep saw her children for the last time. She can't believe it.
Gray skies equals danger? Possibly.
Can they really be gone?
Thank you so much for the jewels, dude.
The little sheep children. Really?
The balloons flying off.
Forever.
There's that one shot. Goes into the room. Sees Sophie sleeping away. You see Mr. Snow there.
Now she only has one of her children. The oldest of them all.
Yeah. I just want to go back there because I know Bond does stalk Rosemary a lot in this episode, and I want to see if he was in the window there. If anything is in the window at all, maybe? No, I don't think so. Just want to double check. Always check the windows. Real or scripted newscast? I don't know what that means, Mysterious, sorry.
Get them back. There has to.
Yeah, this shot's really cool. This shot's very cool. This one. I'm going to pause it when it happens. It also says, I love you, Rose. Something, and then Sophie. Excuse me. And, yeah, this shot right here. You see Ed and Molly sitting on their bedsides. Now, it is interesting of, like, them having really elongated limbs, which is super interesting. I don't know if this is anything like crazy. Bro, yeah, it's super interesting. Of course, like, this is just like an hallucination, but it is a really creepy shot. A very, very creepy shot. It's just like her imagining things, like denying that they're actually gone, of course. But it's something to note, of course. And then you have obviously the cars on the walls and stuff like that. But yeah, now we're into depression or anger, sorry. And that seems like Bond is whistling or someone's whistling to downtown, which is super, super weird. Okay, so there's a whistling to downtown here, which is something we have to know. Every time downtown has a big aspect of this. You know what I mean? And here's that shot of her in bed. And this is, here we go, we have this piece of dialogue between her and Jack. Jack's wearing the red suit. And he's driving somewhere, we don't know. The room's decorations change, yeah, they do. They do. This is also something that's very interesting later on. We have Carlitos. We even have the statue right there. Super, super interesting. I'm writing down all like my notes, so if I start going silent, you know why. Fun fact, that's me whistling because Martin can't whistle. Is that supposed to be Bond whistling then? Or no, well, that confirms that that's Jack whistling downtown then. Wait a minute. Ava. Hold on. Okay, so if Jack's whistling downtown, we have multiple things here, okay? If it's Jack and he's whistling downtown, that's a very jolly song, right? I think I just hit my microphone with a pen. If downtown is what Jack is whistling, and that's a jolly thing, and he goes off saying, oh, he's planning something, he's going to do something, it's Jack in the shower. I think that's very ironic if Jack is whistling in the shower after the death of his kids. Now, I know he's trying to move on, but I just think that's something that could be interesting. Because if he's whistling in the shower... Okay, sorry, I'm gonna look too much into that, but... Okay. That's very jolly. Then you have, of course, Felix as the big bad wolf. I'd be curious to see if there's anything hidden in there. Like, you know, go back and look at the paper rabbit before the lights go on. Okay, I believe you. Let's have a look. Look at the paper rabbit before the lights go on. The paper rabbit, the paper rabbit. Here, okay, I'm assuming they changed. Let's have a look. Ah, clever. They're crying. That's cool. I think that's just a visual reference. But that's very cool. I like that a lot. I do think that is just a visual reference, though. That is pretty cool. Also, thanks so much for the 5 Dragon Mama YT. Mad Magazine also references Rose's head. Yeah, it does the Mad. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. We have Felix as the big bad wolf. Thank you so much for the 5, dude. Genuinely. Yeah.
I hate the wolf. I hate that we all do. He killed the one thing that meant the world to the sheep.
I do like how Felix, like, Rose becomes just as bad as Felix. Well, not just as bad, but very, very bad. And then we get this shot of Ed folded. We have Ed folded up in this kind of weird way. I mean, it could be Molly. It's one of them. That's such a good scene, though. Then you have Ed and Molly both. You know, see, her mouth is open, smiling. About her stabbing Felix. Like, she's imagining, killing Felix. Which is something really interesting. Like, she's imagining her shot, like, killing him herself. And you have Ed and Molly watching on. Now, I know this is all, like, this show she's, like, talking about, but I think that's supposed to mean something. I think what this is, if we remember in episode 4, Ed and Molly tried to save Susan. Like, they tried to get there in time, but they miss it, right? Then, like, they literally say, oh, she's gone or he's gone. We couldn't get there in time. And, like, oh, where did she go? Stuff like that, right? And then all of a sudden, they are now... they never appear in this episode in terms of talking like they do. They never, ever, ever appear in that. But now when we do see Ed and Molly, they're kind of shocked. They're shocked here watching Rose. And I think that could be something to talk about. I think that could be something like, oh my god, this is supposed to symbolize that Ed and Molly are watching on as their mother is turning into this mad woman. I don't know, it could be something that I'm looking too much or too far into, but it's a possibility. And the laugh track as well. There's a lot of things here to note. Then you have Jack watching on, because he knows exactly what this is supposed to mean. You know? Okay, now we're on to our next one. We're on to bargaining.
I'm home. Rose? Anybody home?
Here we go.
She's in the art room.
We have the Jack and Sophie conversation now.
What are you doing down there, sweetheart?
She's always in the art room.
Hey. Is there something on your mind, princess? Sophie, you can talk to me about anything.
Sophie almost feels like she's already on the pills at this point. You know what I mean?
Am I ever mad at you?
At some point, it does feel that way.
I still don't understand why I can't feel the same way you and Mom feel about all this.
You know?
What do you mean?
Molly and Ed. I still don't feel anything about it. I know I'll never see them again, but I can't feel anything.
Yeah, so Sophie's numb.
They're not even gone, just away.
Like, she's numb in a way.
They're my siblings, so...
This is one of the coolest scenes, dude. I love this interaction so much.
I'm a bad person for thinking that.
Oh, Sophie.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're not a bad person, okay? You're not a bad person. Nobody can control their own feelings. It's not your fault, dear. That's just the way your minds work. Your thoughts don't make you a bad person.
Really?
Of course, really. Our minds just work in funny ways like that. It's nothing to worry about.
I wish you were here more. I miss you a lot, and
okay.
It's sad when I'm alone here with Mom. Please don't tell her that. Why can't you just spend more time here? I don't want to be left alone again with Mom tomorrow.
Well, see what I can do. But why can't you stay here with Mom?
I think she took the pills to get from
Mom, but sometimes she doesn't
from
even...
Laura.
She doesn't feel like herself.
I think this kind of confirms, especially with the secret video. I think Rosemary's sister put Sophie on the pills.
More.
I think.
It scares me to see her this different.
I think that's what it is.
What's going on right now, it can be scary.
You know what I mean?
To understand, she's sick, Sophie. Ill. She's
thank you so much for the sub.
Strong enough to deal with this.
And you are? That doesn't sound...
Yeah, then...
Yes, I am, Sophie.
I can handle this.
I can handle this. We keep living, and your mother has a little bit more trouble doing so.
Also, the music change is interesting.
Illness.
And then Jack's face change.
Hard to wake up.
You know?
It hurts to even
the face change
think.
And... Okay, then the hand symbol.
Dad.
Of course not, Cricket. I'm strong. How else would I protect you and Mom?
Then you have him all smiley.
That sounds like a lot to deal with.
Sophie's so mature for being like 13, dude.
I made this for you.
Yeah. Okay, this is what we have to talk about. Okay, the drawing. Okay. You have Jack with the shotgun. You have a shotgun, and then you have a dead rabbit. You have a dead rabbit. There's also a pile of blood here of some sort. It's also in the forest. It's in the forest. And then obviously, yeah, you have blood on the floor. Just again, stuff to make sure of. You know? Deer. And then it says, this says take care as well from Sophie. Super chat. Yo, Swagger. Cal, if you look back at the sheep part, you can see a white hand touching one of the kids' heads when being confronted by the wolf. I'm pretty sure that was Rose. Oh, excuse me. I think that was supposed to be Rose kind of like telling them to not interact with them. That would be my kind of guess. I'm not 100% sure though, but I do know which one you're talking about. And when it's like when the wolf's kind of going rah 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 rah. That I do know you're talking about. I think that was Rosemary's kind of like the sheep.
Oh, wow, Sophie.
You know?
This is beautiful. Look, I gotta get going, kid. The grown-ups have to work, and the little girls should get their homework done.
I'm almost 14.
Yes, well.
Yeah.
You'll always be my little girl.
It's really cute. And he walks off into the darkness. Yeah, the eyes. And then we get onto this. So we get onto this scene of...
What if it's my fault?
Feeling like it's her fault and everything like that.
What happened to them is
and she begins to start feeling guilty now. You know what I mean? Like she starts to begin blaming herself. Then Molly's there as an angel. Do you not think that also the fact that they're all presumed as angels is a little bit ironic when they're talking about like the afterlife and talking to an angel and stuff like that? All of the dead characters are perceived as angels. It's super interesting to me personally.
Had I been there for them, maybe
yeah, then you have this.
Still have her family.
Then you have, we still don't know what this is on the floor. I don't think we ever found out, did we? Let me try to remember, I can't remember. Did we find out what this was? There might be a pause moment, no, okay, it's not there. Yeah, then she sees the car crash, which is what my theory was a while ago. The car is in absolute pieces. The phone's ringing in the background.
Maybe, just maybe, she would
yeah, the
be
pram.
happy again. What if I'm the wolf?
Then we have this really good jump scare that comes up soon. The pram. She looks inside the pram and there's a dead kind of rocket kind of character. And she looks up and looks away and sees this. Okay, this is, I'm gonna presume Ed. That's what I'm gonna presume. Is that this is Ed in a kind of like endoskeleton. But could it be Charles? Probably not. I'm gonna put a question mark because of course we don't know when this is exactly taking place. Of course we got dates, so I'm gonna assume it's not Charles. But it's another thing, it's definitely Ed in my opinion, but you know, hairstyles, and then of course we have this. You know, right up there, which is a really good scare. If we go back frame by frame, you'll of course see that it is Ed. Right? You'll see it's Ed. You see the eyes. Oh, never mind. Is that Ed? I actually don't know. Wait a minute. What if I'm the wolf? That could be Rose. What if that's Rose? What if I'm the wolf? Maybe. Or it could be Susan. Yeah, that's also a good point. It could be Susan. Could be Susan. I mean, it just looks very feminine to be Ed. But then again, that looks like Ed. But then as soon as here, it looks like kind of Susan. Like, that looks like Ed. So I'm going to assume it's Ed. But, you know, it's just, that kind of throws me. But then actually, am I the only one who thinks that could be Susan? Because it kind of looks like the same eyes as Banny. Am I not thinking that could be Banny? That looks a lot like Banny, right? I mean, it probably is Ed. Someone mentioned like how the haircuts were in the 70s. They looked a lot like that. I'm just focusing on the eyes. The eyes look very like Banny in episode 2. You know what I mean? But I guess it's the animatronic eyes. And also, the reason I say, could it be anyone different, is because why would Ed be in the, you know, the actual endoskeleton when they're Rocket, you know what I mean? And obviously, it's Banny's eyelashes, so that's why I was like, oh, that looks feminine. But then again, if it's Banny and whoever's eyes as the animatronic, you know what I mean? You know? It's like a fusion. Yeah, that could be a good point. It could be a fusion of Ed and Molly. That's a good point. Yeah. That could be interesting. 0 out of 10 resemblance. Okay, dude. I think in previous episodes, Ed had that haircut. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Let me go back to the very first shot. Because, like, Ed is one of the main characters. I always forget what he looks like.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Ah, no, that is Ed. That's Ed there, right? That's supposed to be Ed, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, that would be Ed. Alright, yeah, no, it would be Ed. Got you. Just wanted to make sure, because the eyes just look a lot like Banny's eyes, you know what I'm saying? The eyelash look cartoony. I mean, it probably is like the animatronic eyes. And then it's like they fell to the river. You know what I mean? They fell to the river. Is repeated. Yeah, here we go. The smashing of things in Jack's study. That's something we have to realize. It's like cans of stuff. Cans, glass. And he rips the poster. He rips Sophie's drawing. You know what I mean? He rips up Sophie's drawing. That's very interesting. Like, why would, you know what I mean? Why would he, like, He's obviously drunk because you hear cans and stuff, but he rips the drawing there. Because that's a rip, as if he just ripped it in half. So, that's something to note. And then you have Shad then.
Now it's all darkness.
You have the blink.
Inside this line of work, Mrs.
And you have
Walten,
Derek.
We have to come across some difficult.
Oh, sorry, my copybook hit the. Okay, here we go. We're into depression now.
Even more difficult to
okay.
disclose to
Now we're into depression.
Families. I understand you're probably in a state of shock, so I will try to repeat and resume it as clearly as possible, so as to not make this
Derek now.
bad experience any worse. This was about 1 day and 12
on May
hours
5th.
after Mr. Kranken went to the police station to report the accident.
So we're going back now. We're going back.
After a few hours of searching the forest inside
We've gone
mountains,
back now in terms of the linear
river,
storytelling.
and
We have the
found these.
Snoopy calendar.
And Mr. Walten, if you could kindly pass the evidence to Rose. Thank you. Is this your daughter's backpack?
Yeah, passes the evidence.
We found that same
Okay,
backpack in the river.
let me talk about this. This is the evidence of Brighton department. Date of collection is the 5th of the 4th. It's at 11:06. It's corrected by Derek. It's a pink backpack. Inside is torn apart, possibly caused by a fall. Belongs to the little girl, Molly Walton. It is found by the river next to St. Juana's Forest. 101 High Cross Avenue, Brighton, Michigan. Type of offense, child endangerment. And then we have Edward and Molly Walton as the victims. Suspect is Felix Kranken.
As well as a shoe.
Excuse me.
This means that Kranken's story adds up. After
then we also have a torn brown shoe. The size implies it belonged to the little kid, Ed, found by the river of the St. Juana's Forest. Same place. Was found by Derek as well.
Most likely in a state of hysteria, ran into the dark and
here we
fell
go.
into the river. Though we haven't found any bodies yet. I'm afraid to say there's probably no chance of them having survived given the circumstances. I'm sorry. We'll continue investigating, but if I were you, I'd take my time to process what's already been confirmed.
So this is when they've been confirmed to be gone.
Here comes the hard part. The DA forces me to ask you. Are you going to press charges against Felix Kranken? No.
This is interesting. Now we go to May 22nd, so now we jump all the way, literally like a while now. You have Jack and Rose talk outside Bonds. That's the next scene we're about to get into. Now this is something we need to talk about. The dialogue is so important here. You have the red suit. First of all, let's just go over what we can see. You have the red suit.
Well, it's just work as usual.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure the opening will go smoothly. They seem to have everything under control. How's your day been?
You just have... This is a beautiful conversation, by the way.
God, Jack. I miss them so much.
Exactly.
I just wanted to stop being so quiet.
I've seen this scene, like, no one talks about this scene, and as soon as I saw the conversation between Bond and Rosemary at the end of episode 5, this was the scene I instantly talked about. This is all I could think about.
You know, it helps to think of this.
I'm mainly focusing on Jack's dialogue here to see if it resembles to anything Bond mentions later. Okay, we have to overcome this battle.
We come out better, healthier.
Soon enough, we come out better, healthier.
How can you be so sure?
And then all of a sudden, at the end of this episode, Bond says he's better, healthier. Okay, I'm just gonna put Jack, better and healthier in quotations, just to make sure we can have exact quotes for when we go eventually onto the end of the episode.
After everything that has happened.
Here we
because
go.
I know me. I know us.
Yeah.
Well, both through.
Right hand.
You'll see.
On cheek.
Us and Sophie.
They kiss. And they hug the same way. Okay, right hand on cheek. Jack rubs the back of Rose's hair, right? Okay, that happens at the end. That happens at the end.
Until then, we carry on.
Endure and resist.
Endure and resist.
Endure and resist. Interesting.
Our precious little angels.
Interesting. It's the same hug.
Do you remember that stupid crocodile doll that Molly used to have? I remember when she lost it.
Manny?
Yeah.
New character.
She wouldn't sleep. Ed was so annoyed. We were all awake for days.
That stupid doll. She wasn't able to sleep without it.
But then, if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have Rocket.
Right. She was so fascinated. And she never had trouble sleeping again.
Yes, exactly. And she loved Rocket much more than the crocodile, right? I guess what I'm trying to say is you can always make something good out of a bad situation.
Can always make something good out of a bad situation. Okay. I'm quoting everything that Jack says at this point, just purely because I know it's going to go back to what Bond was saying. I'm writing down every last thing that Jack is saying. You know, that was May 22nd. We got a lot out of that. All the dialogue here will be very, very intriguing. Like every single bit of dialogue there just makes a lot of sense. You know what I mean? Yeah, then we have this. This is shots. Okay, now we're on to June 11th. This is another thing I want to talk about. Jack's choice of words to Sophie.
Good morning, Ed. Good morning, Molly.
Says good morning to Ed and Molly. But it's what he says to Sophie. He says goodbye. He doesn't say see you later. And let's before this scene starts, let's just go back to what he says before leaving Sophie.
Yes, well.
Let's just remember this.
You'll always be my little girl.
Okay.
To get their homework done.
Right.
I'm almost 14.
Yes, well. The grown-ups have to work.
It's all this whole like I'll see you later. It's never like a goodbye. Look,
I
see.
gotta get going, kid. The grown-ups have to work, and
You know what I mean? It's never like a goodbye vibe, okay? You know what I mean? It's never like I gotta get going. I'll see you in a bit. But with this one, also the banana splits on the wall, very cool. Twilight Zone, the Sorcerer's Ring, interesting choice. You have the cat that I always recognize from the many games I can never pinpoint. Bendy is the one thing I think of out, but I don't think it's actually in Bendy.
Rise and shine, Cricket.
You know what I mean? This is interesting. He grabs Mr. Snow. I'm looking at the drawings on the wall.
I think Mr. Snow wants to say hello. Goodbye, Sophie.
Yeah. Dress sharp, everything is fine. Still him with the shotgun. Like, a lot of shotgun imagery. You have Rosemary looking out at the swing set. Yeah, Felix the cat, that's it, thank you. It makes a lot of sense.
Heading out for a while.
Yeah, for a while.
I just gotta take care of something small.
Yeah, I've just gotta take care of something small. I'm writing down all these. But, like, what is he going to take care of? I think he's gonna try and take care of Felix. Just gotta take care of something small. Okay? Like, I think it's something that involves Felix. It just makes too much sense. You know what I mean?
Rose, don't look at me like that.
You know?
Are you sure you can handle it?
And he can handle it.
Of course I can. It's nothing important.
You know what I mean?
Say around 7.
Promise me you'll be back by 7.
Yes, fine. I promise. I'll be fine, Rose.
Why don't you stay here?
Well, it's rather important. Look, I'll be back as soon as I can.
Rather important.
All right?
He says it's small, but then it's rather important.
Rose, we can't keep doing this.
You know?
We have to move forward. Hey, it's time we start living again. It's gonna be alright.
You know what I mean? He says it's small, but then it's something that's rather important.
Okay?
You know what I mean? And she waits at the door for literally 2 days. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she waits there all day and all night. Which is crazy. And then you have that shot, yeah. And what is that again? Does anyone know what those eyes are? Oh, they're bloodshot eyes. Oh, bloodshot eyes in Banny, or Sha, sorry. Oh, bloodshot eyes when they're humanoid. That's interesting. I wonder who else has humanoid eyes at the end of this. And then she wakes up on June 13th. So we skip 2 days. We skip 2 days. Then someone's standing there at the hall. Because you can see there's 2 feet, 3 feet even. I actually can't tell what that is. Sophie, maybe? There's someone in the door frame. I actually don't know who that could be other than Sophie. But that looks like Sophie to me. I mean, shoes-wise, it could just be like Sophie holding something. I actually don't know, but there's 3 things there. But obviously this is an hallucination or something, but I'm not too sure what this is, to be honest with you. And then there's nothing there when the light flashes, so no one's actually there. So it's probably she's just hallucinating something. But it is, again, something interesting to note about. I guess Ed and Molly she's hallucinating, because like there's 3 feet, you can't see the 4th. So I'm just going to say Ed and Molly. I'll say Ed. Now, this is something I wanted to note. On the red phone, there's no cord. There's no cord connecting it. Now, if we break that down now, right? She's imagining Ed and Molly. and now all of a sudden there's no cord on the phone. Who's to say this isn't an hallucination?
Hello?
There's no cord on the phone.
Hello?
And it's Jack on the phone.
Can you hear me?
Jack?
There's no cord.
Jack?
And thank you, Ava, because I was literally going to text you about this earlier, then decided to not text you just in case it wasn't an error. Thank you. For anyone watching a video, Ava, the voice actor of Bon and Pumpkin Rabbit, of course, my goat, confirms that the no cord is a correction, is actually an error by the animation. It is officially, the no cord is officially an error, okay? Let's just star that on our copybooks, because this confirms this is not an hallucination. Jack on phone is not an hallucination. Let me put that in all caps. Not a hallucination. I can't spell hallucination, but you get the gist. Yo, thank you so much for the 5. It's probably Ed and Molly. There's only 3 she's because Ed's other shoe was thrown in the river. That's very clever. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, we're all so intelligent here. Well, me, maybe not, but everyone in chat is so intelligent. Yudo fell down. Can we get some W's for him? I completely missed that. Now, let's listen very carefully to Jack's dialogue here.
Jack, where are you?
Jack, he's crying. He's crying. I'm scared, is what he says. I'm scared. I'm so scared that I... There's a robot. There's Jack beating up a bear of some sort, and I can't tell what that says above him. Does anyone can anyone make out what that text says, maybe? Do you reckon, can anyone make out what that says? It could be in a different language. I'm not actually too sure. Anyone able to make out what that text says above that? Please let me know in the comments. Needed to hear your voice.
Because... Oh god.
Okay, oh god. He's dying on the phone. Jack's dying on the phone there.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
God, I'm sorry.
He's so sorry. Okay, I'm so sorry. He's dying. Okay, I've come to the conclusion that Jack gets shot and he's dying on the phone. I'm just gonna put gunshot question mark.
I'm so sorry, Rosemary.
Okay.
I can't.
He's
can't
also
do it.
choking.
I just wanted to tell you that everything is gonna be okay, and that
Wait.
I love Sophie, and that
Please.
I love you.
Yeah, then he hangs up. Jack dies on that phone call. So he's... Okay, let's break that down instantly. So Jack answers the phone crying, says, I'm scared to Rosemary, and then proceeds to say, oh god, and then proceeds to start choking. To me, that's when someone gets shot in the abdomen area, and then is like proceeds, like, if he gets shot in the chest or the stomach or whatever, he's starting to, like, choke on his own blood. So I think that's what it is. He ain't Dexter. He literally gets away with killing 2 kids, burying their bodies. What do you mean he's not Dexter? What are you talking about? Felix gets away with burying 2 kids. Yeah. Jack is choking on his own blood there, I think. No, Jack's the first to go missing. Mafiola, Jack goes missing on June 11th, and Susan's like the 11th of July or something like that. Or like the start of... It's like the end of June, start of July, because there's like 2 weeks between, or like a week or so between her and Charles. Okay, now we're on to June 19th. So let's note that down. We're on to June 19th. We have Sophie and Rose putting up the posters. Okay, let me pause that there because there's something I have to talk about, and we also got a super chat. Did we all notice how Rose's videos go through 5-stage degrees, all of them with acceptance? Yep, we will get onto that very, very soon. But, yeah. That looks like a very, very wounded Bon. Bon in background, question mark. This is interesting. Because that looks like Bon. I don't see who else that could be. Yeah, that's definitely Bon. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh my god. Like, he's just there, dude. Which is so, so interesting to me. Like, he's just... Then, let me go back for a sec. Hold on, I thought I thought I could have seen something. Oh, wait, no, this was the teaser I thought with Jack was behind her. Excuse me, sorry. Then we get that same kind of howling effect we got when they redone the Brian kill. So you get like the birds like mourning, I think it's called. Is that like a mourning bird? And then Sophie and Rose come together. And let's go into here because that's a news report. I need to be quiet so I can actually hear it. June 29th. Okay, we're 10 days later. We're going to June 29th. We're going to say news report. Okay, news report. And what does it say? Let's listen up, chat. News report.
Portchester, New York are trying to identify 24 young victims of an early morning nightclub fire.
Nightclub fire. 24 victims in a nightclub fire. Now they did say New York as well. They did say New York.
Men, 11 women. Portchester is located in a wealthy area on the New York-Connecticut border.
New York, Connecticut. It's not in Michigan.
People were in Gulliver's, a popular discotheque, when fire broke out in a men's clothing store next door. The leader of a rock group playing at the club advised patrons to leave, but survivors say that thick smoke belched in and the lights went out, causing the crowd to panic.
Okay. Lights went out. Okay, I'm not good at geography. Does anyone know how far Michigan and Connecticut are away from New York? Does anyone know? Should we look that up? We should probably look that up, shouldn't we? How far is Michigan to New York? Is it far? Oh, it's not far. Like, it's a lot, obviously, it's far, but, like... Huh. It's not, like, outrageously far. But it's, like... For me, obviously, that's far, but, like, for America, that's not really, right? That's very interesting. Also, there was something in the frames there. I need to go by frame by frame. It was obviously Jack of some sort. Yeah, let's go back. We go frame by frame. We'll go back. Yeah, so these are going to be Rosemary's drawings. Right, so we're going to go... the first one is equal to Jack, kind of like fully blacked out.
All the victims died of smoke inhalation in a matter of minutes, or in some cases, seconds. The number of...
Oh, that's a haunting image. And there's someone in the background. Okay. There's someone in the background. Bon, maybe. Bon in the background. There's a suit of some regard in the background here. Now, this is horrendous. I hate how these are done. But I also don't like how there's, like, something connecting them. I really don't like how, like, they're getting, like, connected of some regard. I don't know. I really don't like that.
Identification of the dead is difficult because some of the victims...
Okay, so I was almost focused on the news report there as well, but there's another drawing. Huh. What the hell? Why is she drawing this? The third one is Jack in Wonderland. With the 2 red kids. At Sophie. Jack's the angel. Is Jack the angel that Sophie talks to? Let's put that as a question mark. I put that a question mark in my copybook. If you couldn't tell, by the way, everyone have your copybooks ready. We're noting down stuff. That looks like almost like an angel has come to me. And Sophie literally says that in a scene here. Oh, is Jack the angel? Yeah, I think so. Okay, I think so. I really do think so. Because you have Ed and Molly there. You have Ed just behind my face cam. And she did say he spoke to me, which I did say on the stream yesterday. Okay. And the lips were also red. Jack's lips. Let's go back there. That Jack's lips were red/wounded. And Bond has a habit for going for the lips. There's 3 red people, is there actually? I'll go back and just double check, of course. Is there 3? What do you mean by 3? There's 3 red, apparently. Let me just double check. We've 1 and 2. I don't see a third, personally. It's literally just the red figure around him. My face cam is covering it. Like, it's literally just that. To see, like, it's just kind of like a red figure there. It's obviously like Ed of some sort. Okay, then we have... That looked like Rocket? Bond or Rocket? I'm gonna put my bank on Rocket. But it could be Bond, of course. Okay.
Reports on Ethiopia, Ellington, Gaze, and gasoline when we continue.
Then we have the quality ad begins to play. And the missing poster is also still there.
Quality food.
Yeah.
Quality entertainment. Quality fun.
Oh my god, Bond's in the house. I'm just gonna be quiet. Well, I'm not gonna be quiet. Can anyone here spot Bond? Anyone here able to spot Bond? I can see him straight away. I'm just gonna hold this shot for everyone watching the video right now. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to spot Bond. Can anyone spot Bond? Can anyone spot Bond? Bond is hiding. Can anyone spot him? Can you spot him? Can you spot Bond? Can you spot him? He's right there. He's there watching her.
Hi, I'm Felix Crankin, CEO of Bond's Burgers, and together with the Bond's Burgers family, we pridefully work in harmony to bring your
Oh my god.
Night.
Yeah, he's in the doorway watching her. And the red light begins to come from the TV because she's getting angry. Okay, hold on, let's go back. There was a flash there. There was a flash. Okay, we have the church. Okay, so she's obviously, like, she's reminiscing on everything. Okay. There was another flash there. The 2, yeah, she's reminiscing on the funeral. So we had the 2 caskets. What was that? I saw a face. I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. I don't really like that one. I'm not a fan of that one. Oh no, it's gonna be Molly now. Oh god. I don't like this one. Bond is actually the CEO of Cyberfun Tech. No, he's not Norman Pooltrick. I'm sorry, Bond is not Norman Pooltrick. Jason's dead. Norman sends Felix a message wondering where Susan is. It's not Norman. I don't like these. Oh, I don't like these drawings. Oh, I really don't like them. Jack's face is melting. Oh my god. Jack's face is melting. Jack's face is melting. Why is Jack's face melting in this image? Or is it a smashed face? He's melting. Then we have this, of course, yeah. All these really quick images, yeah. I don't know what this text says here, though. Yeah, the scribbles. She's forgetting who she is. Bond's there. And then we go to Shah. Okay. I think that's Jack not remembering his face. And oh my god, yeah, it's Jack. Jack can't remember his face. That scene happens there after Jack can't remember his face. It's all the scribbles all over the drawings. It's all the scribbles. And then, what does Bond say in the very last scene? I was just you should have seen my canvas. It was just full of scribbles and scribbles. Yeah, okay. Let me just note that down. We have face being forgotten. Okay, let's write all this down. Scribbles on canvas. Yeah. Yeah, it's all adding up. Everything is adding up. Everything is all adding up. We're on July 4th now. This is July 4th. Let's make a new page. I gotta change pages. Here we go. We're on July 4th now. So, July 4th. Here we go. Yeah, it's pretty obvious now, isn't it, chat? Do you see when you break this episode down, it's pretty obvious Jack is Bond. Yeah, the covered house. The house is covered in posters. And this is when she becomes Momo. Yeah, this is so creepy. Thanks so much for this new sub. Yeah, this is... Susan's now gone at this point. I'm pretty sure, right?
Sweetheart, are you awake?
Yeah. I hate that
sorry,
face.
Sophie.
I hate that face so
I
much.
killed them. Jack and Molly.
This is denial, right? No, it's not denial. It's...
keep them safe.
We have
It's
denial, anger,
all
bargaining,
because
depression.
Of me.
Yeah.
Your mother is a killer, Sophie.
Momo Mary is now canon, low-key.
I want to feel alive again.
She wants to feel alive.
I want you to be happy.
Yeah, she's not there anymore.
I'm sorry, I can't be a good mother.
Yeah, Sophie's awake. Look, Sophie's awake. Yeah, phone call.
Hey, Rose. It's
Rose's sister.
Listen, I heard what's happened to
Yeah, it's
Jack.
Rose's sister.
I mean, I know he's missing. I just... God, Rose,
Yeah.
I really can't even imagine how you're feeling right now. I'm so sorry about all of this. But listen to me. You don't...
Yeah, the
you
scribbles
don't
all
have to
over
go
the
through this
canvases.
alone, all right?
Also, do you not think it's very ironic that Sophie's drawing is the only drawing that's not scribbled? Only drawing with no scribble. That's a bit ironic, right? That Molly, Ed, Jack, and Rose's ones are all scribbled up, but Sophie's isn't.
I know
It's pretty ironic.
It's been a while since we last spoke back at the funeral.
Acceptance?
And I'm sure you don't exactly think of me as the greatest
This is
sister in the
acceptance,
world,
yeah.
but please just
Just
let
write
me
that
help
down.
you.
There we go.
There's people you can talk to. And Sophie, too. Maybe I could take care of Sophie for a bit.
Her
She
face
can
there, oh
stay up
my
here and
god.
help.
Look at that
Just
shot,
know
man.
that
Oh
you
my
have people
god.
who care for you. It will
Look at
get
this.
better. I promise. You don't deserve
She smashes up all her stuff. Yeah. She smashes her artwork. Yep. Then she smashes the 2 sheep. Oh my god. And then July 17th. Big difference, eh? Yep. Susan's missing. I love the way the scene's recontextualized. Oh, I know, right? It's so good, dude. The recontextualizations in this series have always been so amazing. Yeah, Charles is gone. Susan plus Charles equals dead at this point. Yeah, I'll be out today. There's food in the kitchen.
Which is rumored to close by the end of July, making the run of Bond Burgers very short-lived.
Okay, and
yep.
guess will be joining us today?
Rose goes to Bonds.
Alright, if I can just have you follow me.
And meets Chris.
Hey, are you okay?
Here we go.
Rose, please.
Our first iteration of Chris in the Walten Files.
Is. You know you're not allowed in here anymore. Look, I didn't know he'd fire you, Rose.
Yep.
I really didn't.
This is already good.
I'm so sorry, but please, let's try to avoid making another scene.
Another scene.
Another?
I'm sorry?
What do you mean, another?
You've been coming in all week. And
yeah, Buzu in the background there.
You, but Mr. Krenkin has been talking about getting a restraining order. Please, just, I'm not here to hurt you.
Bon and Shaw on stage.
Want to help.
Running around. I don't like the way she smiles at Chris, by the way.
I designed them specifically with them in mind. But they think.
You don't have to face this alone, Rose.
What's interesting to me, right, at this point, that we're still at the point where Buzu's still on stage. So what if Charles wasn't stuffed straight away?
You don't know what alone.
What if Charles was like put in the back room for a while?
The world took everything from
or he was still dying for a few days.
Left us behind.
Because it's the 17th of July and Buzu's still on stage. I would find it very hard to believe he would function.
Left.
And the smell also.
I don't even know what to do with her anymore. I can't.
Also, there's like a shadowy figure in the background, probably just a kid playing an arcade machine, but just something to note.
Do anything but push her away.
Just to note, you know?
And hurt her. So, some mother, that makes me, huh?
Listen, I get that I could never even possibly understand what it is you're going through right now, but you are not a bad mother, Rose. All right? You're not.
I hate the way she smiles at him.
You can talk to about all
this shot is so strange to me. I really don't like the way she looks at him, like smiling like that. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, first of all, I don't know how I feel about in the scene. It kind of just makes her look like actually psychotic. You know what I mean? It does look just completely psychotic, and I don't know how I feel about that because like her attitude changes so frequently.
All right,
and I don't know how to feel about that. You know what I mean?
Nowadays, therapy and all that. I know someone.
I don't deserve it, Chris. I don't deserve your compassion. I don't deserve help.
Excuse me.
This is my responsibility. Not yours or some doctor's.
Yeah, so we go through this kind of sequence where Chris tries to comfort her, but like isn't
able
able to.
Doing you any favors.
Her emotions are everywhere. That's what's super interesting to notice.
Did you know that?
Like it's all the paintings.
I've painted cars.
Cars on fire. Okay, so cars on fire. The wolf. Yeah, cars on fire. The
Trees.
wolf.
Rabbits.
Yeah, that one's awful, dude. That one's awful. That one's awful. Born in Blood. Or I could even be Rocket. Oh, let me just put Rocket in question mark here. because it could be Rocket.
But most of all, I've
painted blood. Car
over
crash.
and over. I found myself.
Yeah, that's
painting blood.
Ed and Molly's face.
Jack is there. Sophie is
Ed's
there.
head.
And your boss. I wish I could say I didn't mean it.
I love that image.
I wish I could tell myself that it's just some impulsive,
Felix burning.
thoughtless art. But I can't.
That one's
I can't.
crazy.
How
That's so
horrible
crazy
is
to
that,
me.
Chris? Huh? How sick is that? Same place, night after night. Isn't that sickening? What if you were the one in my paintings? What would you think of me then? Huh?
You'd be terrified.
Come on, say it. Please just say it. Tell me I'm a bad mother. I need you to say it. Come on,
Rose.
say it.
Yeah.
You're not a bad mother.
Ava, who
Miss
drew
Walten.
those paintings, by the way? The Black Tears. Black Tears. Yeah, this is interesting. It cuts to the darkness.
It's really early, but here. Consider it a proof of concept. What do you think?
Yeah, when we see young Rose.
Bond the Dancing Hare.
Ah,
Sophie wanted to name it Ringo, but I thought Bond sounded
Ringo.
nicer for the restaurant name.
creation of Bond. There we go.
Look at that. Mon, huh? I like his little bow tie.
Obviously, it could use some work, but I hope the rest like it. I think this might be the one.
Oh
I
my
really do.
god.
Oh, Rose, they'll love it.
Yeah. Rose dances with Bond. Does Bond move? Kinda does. I don't know if that's him purposefully moving or not. Now, I'm gonna note something very important. We need to notice, and this is gonna be super, super in-depth. How exactly are they dancing? Okay, so we have Rose's right hand with Bond's left hand, and then hand on waist. Okay? And if you're wondering why I'm noting that, is because I want to see if that's the same way Jack and Rose danced at their wedding. Because I think it is. I think it is. Because she's smiling. And here we go. I think we get to July 19th now, right? Or we go back to the report. Ah, here we go. The Jack. Here we go. Dream sequence. Here we go. Lock in. Dream sequence. Gunshots. Gunshots. Okay. Here's that background music people were saying was like a cipher. Red sky. It's kind of, what is that? It's like a barking? Or like deer? Deer sounds? Question mark? Yeah.
Jack?
Yeah.
Jack?
Yeah, he's wounded. He's
Jack.
wounded there. Yeah, then the dead deer. The dead deer. Yeah, dead deer and dead bear.
Jack, where are you going?
Interesting.
Wait!
Here we go.
God's testing me.
God's testing
He's
me.
testing us both.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it alone anymore, Jack.
Okay. And someone says, Mom.
I'm so sorry for everything, Rosie.
The bear.
For who I was.
Please
For
come
who he
home,
was.
Jack. Please come
And
home.
then Jack strolls into the river.
I want you to forget about me.
Okay, yeah, he wants us to forget.
You'll be alright.
Uh-huh.
Just hold on.
Yeah, a little longer.
Jack.
Now, I'm also going to note, I mentioned it in the previous one, but he says, hold on, and then he disappears, right? And what does Jack come back as?
Please.
Mom?
She looks away, and what does Jack come back as? A jackrabbit. Okay? Okay, so we're just gonna Jack
Mom?
appears as a jackrabbit.
Are you alright?
And also there was a quick close up there as well. There we are. Okay? Changes to a jackrabbit. With a bloodshot eye. With a teary, bloody eye. I think that's, who else has really bloodshot eyes at the end of this video, huh?
Mom?
And then she gets woken up by
Are
Sophie.
you alright?
Hey, sweetie.
Black tears
What's
and
wrong?
bloodshot eyes, you say?
It's just, you've been here for a
Interesting.
while. I just want to see if you're okay.
Be an awful shame if someone can tell me if there's another rabbit-like character in this series that seems to cry black tears and have bloodshot eyes. Anyone think of anybody?
I know today was...
It's pretty obvious now, hey.
I can't sleep. Not up here. Can you come downstairs with me? Please?
Here we go.
I'm sorry, Mom. I'm really sorry if I did anything wrong. I'm so...
Oh, no, darling, it's not.
We're getting into the projector scene now.
Carol Burnett is on downstairs. I'm gonna go down to watch. If you want, you can. Love you.
Yeah. That's a really good point. J.R. Williams just says I was about to say the rabbit Jack. The Jack Rabbit is strung up like he can't move, as if he's been captured. That is so clever. That's so clever. Koki bread with the two, yeah, me. Tears in my jackrabbit eyes. Okay, so we're gonna have Sophie watching the wedding video. Here we go. So we have Sophie watching wedding video. Alright, lock in, everyone. Yeah, the poster behind... Yeah, I know, right? The posters are changing. They change all the time. It's mentioned in the secret video, if you're unaware, which, again, we'll get into at the end. Yeah, look. Missing. There's loads of different versions of the missing posters. They're everywhere. It's like there in the corner here. There's no Jack. It's really cool. Okay, I want to focus, right, on this room in particular, okay? So we have dolls, loads of dolls, Ed and Molly. I want to focus on the dancing, okay? So when we see the wedding dance, we need to focus on if we're going on the fact that Jack is Bond, Jack needs to have his right hand around, like, either down or on Rose's waist, and Rose's right hand needs to be with Jack's left hand. That's the main thing we need to focus on. So as if they're dancing like that, okay? That's what we need to talk about. This scene is gorgeous, though. I love this, but I'm trying to see if they will show, like, them dancing. Okay, so of course we see Jack and Felix. Rose comes up and realizes
Sophie,
what's going on. We see old baby
Just watching
photos.
some old films.
We see early concepts of
Here,
of
I'll turn it
Bond.
off. Sorry.
Oh, leave it on.
Then we see Rose going
wanna
to
see
leave it on, and then she goes crazy. So this is July 19th, right? So the wedding is July 19th, which is, haha, very ironic. Is July 19th, 1959, okay? We see Rose, young Rose, and we're gonna hopefully see them dance together. She gets angry at looking at how happy she was. We see Felix, of course.
You shouldn't be playing these.
Then
I know.
Sophie begins to
That-
realize.
That was stupid of me.
Why are you
Ah,
playing
here we
these?
go.
It just...
We have the rabbit. Also, that looks a lot like Bond hiding in the corner there, by the way. I don't know if that's just me. That looks like Bond hiding in corner. I'm just going to note that down. I'm going to put the timestamp as well. That kind of looks like Bond in the corner. I don't know if I'm like seeing things, but it just kind of does, like just here.
Are you sure you should be watching this?
It's fine, it's fine.
See, like she changes.
Let
She's
me
like
have this.
her moments change. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Yeah, they're dancing. They're dancing. Yeah, they dance the same way. They dance the same way Rose and Bond did. I'm just gonna grab a different color pen and link these two together. Link these 2 points. They dance the same way. They dance the same frickin' way. Yep. Same position. They dance the same way. It is the exact same position. It is the exact same. Jack and Bond are just very different in height. It's the exact same way. Again, just another one of those coincidences. And then there was also a little note there, so dedicated to Sophie. Let's just see if we can pause that. Dedicated to Sophie. There's not a day I don't think about you.
You were so happy. I almost forgot how perfect everything was.
Yep. Then here comes the
What am I
meltdown.
doing to myself?
How's today?
Look at Jack's suit. That's actually a good point. I never even thought about the suit. Oh my god, I never thought about the suit. Oh my god, I never thought about the suit. Let me think. Okay, kind of like a tuxedo. Oh my god. Okay. Let me just note this. Of course, I have it in the mini player and have it on screen so I can kind of show the two images. This is one of two things. One, it's kind of like another coincidence that Bond and Jack look the same, or it is just Rosemary designed Bond off Jack's wedding day. You know what I mean? It's like they could have just been designed it that way. But yeah, I think it's super cool to have that. Someone said it's a wedding dance, so obviously it's gonna be the same. That's exactly the freaking point. Rose dances with Bond the same way she danced with Jack. That's the point. That's the exact point. Now I don't know if this is like just now we have to make sure this is another thing we have to remember. Yes, it could be just a coincidence. It might not be a coincidence, but also it could be Rosemary is so enamored with Jack. We need to understand, look how much she loves him, especially in the secret video. We see how much she writes about him. Now, it is a very distinct possibility that Bond's suit could have just been designed off Jack's suit. That is a huge possibility, okay? It is a possibility, right? and I'm pretty sure it is the same music. Let me just double check. Let's do it again.
Look at that.
We're about to find out.
Mon, huh? I like his little bow tie.
Obviously, it could use some work.
Same suit.
I hope the rest like it. I think this might be the one. I really do.
Oh, Rose, don't love it.
I think it is the same music. No, I think it's different. I think that's different music.
You're so happy.
I think that's different.
How perfect everything was.
I think that's different music. I think. Is it the same music?
What am I doing to myself?
Is it the same music? I can't. My ears won't work. I'm deaf in this ear. I can't tell.
15 years
Can
ago.
someone
I said turn
confirm?
It
Is it the same music?
Please don't be mad at me. I feel happy watching these. They make me feel safe.
Don't view it from the POV of Jack, the character. View it from the POV of Martin as the creator. I don't really know what that means.
And I don't.
Yeah, there was writing at the end. It says dedicated to Sophie.
Turn it off. Now.
I'm sorry. I just want to see you
It
too.
sounds different to me. That's how,
so
in terms of the two scenes, it sounded different.
Why the fuck did you play those films?
I'm sorry if I hurt you, Mom. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's just...
Same music,
I don't know
different
what's
point in
going
the
on
song as
anymore.
my. It's not the
Me?
same song, but
I don't
this
know
is
what
the
to
only
do
place the
anymore,
wedding
Mom.
is
This is
used
all
in the
I have left to
episode.
remember who...
What?
I think Ava knows we're getting. We found it out.
With them gone and you like this? There's nobody here for me anymore.
Yeah,
I
this
feel
seems
so
crazy.
Alone, and I hate
Also,
it. I
Bond's
hate
not
being
in the-
left alone, left to...
Oh my god! Look who's in the corner. Look at the corner. That's a snout. Is that Rocket in the corner? Hold on, let me get my snipping tool out. I'm just gonna zoom in for us all. Is that Rocket in the corner? Is that Rocket in the corner, dude? Let me just save this. That's Rocket in the corner. It's someone. That's a snout. That's somebody. I don't think that's Showbear. Showbear would make no sense to be up here out of nowhere. Why is he here?
Left to think?
Why is he there?
It hurts, Mom,
Wait.
okay? It hurts to see...
This is July 17th. Oh my god. Okay. Let me just go back to episode 4. In episode 4, Rocket was in the facility in like Bond's Burgers when Susan and Charles were talking. It's Rocket. Oh, it's a HD scene was shown. Okay, Rocket. Okay. I didn't know there was a HD scene. I don't really look at them because it kind of spoils a lot of the searching for them. Okay, Rocket is there.
You like this.
Interesting how he's there all of a
I
sudden.
don't want to upset you,
Very
Mom. I love you,
interesting.
but I don't know how to help you. I don't think we're helping each other.
Also, I find it crazy how Sophie's more mature than Rosemary right now.
I've been talking to an angel.
Here we go.
He says...
She's been talking to an angel. Is talking to an angel. Okay. Right? An angel. And then it's a him. It's a him.
He can help us. Help you.
Stop it, Sophie.
No,
Very
how it sounds, but
interesting.
he's real. I've met him.
You've met him.
I'm too scared to tell you.
Shut up.
I'm telling the truth. I don't understand what's happening, but I can't keep pretending
She's
that
met
nothing's
him.
going on anymore.
I told you to drop it.
I'm scared, Mom. I don't know what to do.
I told you
hate this empty house. I'm sick of living like this.
Give me the film.
I just want to see you happy.
Sophie,
That shot is mad. And the repeated image, or sound, sorry. Let me just go back to that shot of her when she's in kind of like the powerful shot of Rose. I just want to look at the background just in case there's anyone hiding, otherwise known as Bomb, Because he seems to be hiding a lot in this episode. I don't think so. Not that I can see anyway. I think Jack might be the angel, yeah. I think so. Yeah. She realizes what she done. And there he is. There's Bon. Bon in the window. There he is. Can you see him? Can you see him, chat? Can you see him? He's there, alright. Oh, hello. You think we didn't see you there, would we? We see him there, and then she turns into the wolf. That shot's so interesting. She turns into the wolf. Such an interesting shot.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
She runs away.
The Carol Burnett Show has been brought to you by...
And she runs down, she runs out. Isn't Bon here? Isn't Bon in this shot? Was Bon in that shot? I thought I saw something that was like very much like, I don't know what the word is. Brightened up, I suppose, is the word I would use. And here we go. I'm just gonna go to my next page. The lake scene. Here we go. The lake scene. This is what we need to know. You need to brighten the image. Yeah, he is there then. Because I remember I saw the brightened image, so. Because I remember I was like in the left of the archway, there's someone there. So, I was like one of those things where I was like, there is someone there, right? Yo, music, thank you so much for the 2. Check if the music on the music channel is the same. Ava just said they were different, I'm pretty sure, to my knowledge. I think Ava said they were different, by the way. To my knowledge. Yeah, it's not the same song, but it's not the only place the wedding song plays. Yeah, so Rose attempts here. She almost enters Wonderland, of course. And then Derek saves her.
We haven't been able to find anything.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Then Jack here. Does it say the date of this?
But we should remain hopeful that something
Yeah,
will come
so he
up.
runs off.
I'm sure of it.
Body's never found. Yeah, and she's still there. So we have the flashback there to Jack and Rose with Derek. Okay. Interesting. She sees she sees Ed and Molly in the river. Yeah. And a hand grabs her. Yeah. The white hand appears. Wonderland is there. And then... yeah, we see Wonderland. Let me just pause here. So we have Wonderland. Then we have the sheep. And then she sees Ed and Molly here. And then you have, obviously, the toy sheep behind her. You see the play set and everything like that. Oh my god. Yo! It's Kermit with a 10. Holy shoot. Jack remembering his wedding is a good theory. Like, it shows flowers, suits, and a guy, presumably Jack wearing a Bond mask. It also shows that things coordinate to Bond. Jack isn't Bond. Jack is Bond. Bond isn't Jack. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it means. It just makes so much more sense. You know what I mean? So what happens to the third kid? Sophie. She's our protagonist of the whole series. Yeah, it is interesting. Why are Ed and Molly normal in this scene? And Mr. Snow is here. Mr. Snow is here. Why is Mr. Snow here? Yeah, look, Ed and Molly are like normal. Look, they're normal. That's another thing to note. Why are they normal here? Like, why? They have to. It has to be a reason why. And even these, are these like trees?
I'm sorry.
She apologizes.
You shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
You shouldn't be here.
You're a good mother.
You shouldn't be here.
You deserve a good life.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank God. Oh, Jesus, you okay? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't move.
How can
just
Jack
yet.
be
Wait,
Bond
wait.
and
Mrs.
not Bond?
Walton,
As in
hey.
Spirit Bond is
It's
his
okay.
own thing, but
It's
Jack
just
is
me.
inside the Bond
The
suit.
kid called us.
That's an angel
We've been looking
statue.
for you for
Okay,
almost 2
got
hours.
you. Okay,
Were you
angel
trying
statue. I
to,
couldn't make it out what that is. My eyes are fucked.
Listen, Rose. Whatever happened here doesn't concern me, but we need to get you somewhere where we can be sure you're safe for a while.
Yeah, here we go.
I don't deserve it.
The way she
There's no
looks
more
here
left
is
for me to go.
crazy, by the way.
We need to get you out of here, Miss Walton. You need help.
It's
Come on
absolutely
up.
wild how mad she looks. Oh, excuse me. Like,
She
look how
loved
she
me.
looks, man. That
For
is
what I
just
did, I
crazy
should
to
be
me.
dead.
Rose, please. Come on.
Like,
We need to
dude.
go.
Stay away from me.
Whoa, now, here. Just take it easy, okay? I'm your friend.
There's
You're
also
not in any trouble, Miss
620
Walton.
people watching right now. That's so
Please.
awesome.
We can sort all this.
Yeah. She attempts to kill Derek. Why is she attempting to kill Derek? That's the question, right?
Why couldn't you have just left me alone?
She wants to die.
Why
Like,
should I have to stay here?
she wants to die.
God.
She wants death.
Oh God.
She's not there anymore. Like, she's just not there anymore. Yeah, then you have the Brighton Dobers. Oh my god, just look at her, man. Just like, look at her, dude. Oh my god. Yo, Julian Pino with the 5. Sophie mentions Carl Burnett twice. Do you think there has anything specific to do with the Knights that could show and give a clue? I personally don't think so. I think that's just something that they had as characteristics, as in they really cared and like had like a connection because of that show, maybe. And though Sophie knew that maybe if they watched the show together, just maybe Rose would come back to showing her old self again, maybe, I guess. That would be my point in checking it all out.
What should we do with the kid?
We'll send her with her aunt. Guerrero called her. She's okay with it.
Sophie is sent to her aunt.
Do I tell Mrs. Walton?
That is up to you. I'm gonna stay here with the kid for a bit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Derek. You should have seen the house.
That's probably how she gets on the pills.
We'll sort that out tomorrow.
Sure. I'll keep you updated in the meantime.
That's how Sophie gets on the
Miss
pills.
Walton? We got in contact with your sister. Should we take care of Sophie for a bit?
Here she is. I'm just gonna call this the Cal scene.
Look, I'm sorry about all this. It's basic protocol, and there's nothing I can do. I really am trying to help.
Here we go.
It's gonna be a while, and if you need anything, just
Colin, can I just borrow you for just a sec?
can it wait?
It's literally just 2 minutes.
Make it quick.
That's me.
Is Lopez there?
Yeah, she's just outside.
By the way, that's Bond.
After Mrs. Walton for a minute.
Of course, sure.
That's me.
I'm gonna be gone a minute.
Yeah, guys, I play Bond.
Lopez will look after you while I'm gone.
Okay.
But hey, listen.
So Derek
It's only up from here.
leaves Rose.
Take care.
With Lopez. And then, of course, Rose escapes. Okay. It's Cal. Yeah, it's me. Oh my god, someone decided Calmeo. Oh god. The quality ad plays on the radio. Here we go. Yep. 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 Electricity goes. Bond appears. Here he is. Look at him. There he is. Yep.
Has reality failed you once again, my dear?
My dear. Ha 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 ha. We'll go, has reality failed you again, my dear? Okay. My dear is also very interesting. And also wearing the suit. He's wearing the same tux. Look. Look at it. That's it. Look. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah. And then the jackrabbit appears. Oh, it's all too coincidental. Yep, it's the wedding suit. That's the wedding suit, dude. I'm just gonna put question marks beside it. But the jackrabbit... Yeah, here we go. I'm just gonna call this next chapter The Journey. Yep, the jackrabbit leads Rose to Bonds. There we go. It all just makes too much sense, man. It just makes too much sense. The jackrabbit's going everywhere. Hops all the way down. Can you see anyone in the distance here, maybe? Hiding? No. Yeah, she comes out of there. Dentist Ahoy in the background there. The missing posters of Jack. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go, chap. This is it. This is it. What does the deer symbolize? Death, I guess. But this is a jackrabbit, dude. It's a jackrabbit, man. Oh my god. We have been cooking, by the way. All the notes. I've got, like, literally about 5 pages already, by the way. Yeah, look at distorted face on the missing poster. Pumpkin rabbit in the background there. Billy's there. Fanny's there. This is all the fan art. And then here we are. Tiger. Carlitos. And... what music is that playing in the background, guys? Music plays while Rose goes in. What music is that? Huh? What music could that possibly be? Huh? What music could that possibly be? Pretty sure that's the wedding. That's the wedding music again, I think. Pretty sure that's... By the way, everyone's saying the wanted person in the police station. No, it's not. That's not Bond. So, yeah, if you aren't aware, of course, as we said earlier, the wedding happens on July 19th and she dies on July 19th. So the wedding music is playing as she enters Bond's Burgers and gets lured in. Here we go. Yep. She gets lured in and the door closes behind her. She enters deeper. And then the door closes. Here we go. This is all led up to us finally proving that Jack is Bond. So this is going to be a long video, by the way. Like a really long video. If you're like, people watching at home, this is going to be a long video. It really, really is. Yep. Then Charles and Susan are there. And there they are. Okay, here we go. We get our look at Charles. Look at him. There goes his eyeball. His eyeball. Look at Susan's neck. Charles's mouth. Oh my god. Oh, it's not great. It's kind of creepy. And the performance begins. The performance begins. I know where he is, Rosie. Here it is, yep.
I know where he is.
Rosie. Looks so good.
Follow me.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And she goes into the backstage. And we see none other than Holly the horse. Holly the horse is here from Bunny Farm. From Bunny Farm is here. Yo, Venom with the SAR-10. Gonna pull up to Brighton to solve this if you don't. That looks like Holly the horse to me. I don't know if that's a deer, but it looks like I was gonna say Halloween. That looks like Holly the horse to me. I could be wrong, but that looks like Holly. Then, if you look very closely at this bottom corner, we see a certain shadowy figure. A certain shadowy figure is standing just there. And that is none other than a certain Kranken. That's a little Kranken is sitting there, watching Rose go in. Now, if the Showstoppers album wasn't enough, you can now have your answer officially that Jack is not Shadow Man. Because I saw some people say that. But Felix is there, lurking in the dark as a shadow. There's your answer. Okay? Yeah, thank you so much for the jewels. I appreciate that. But there you are. And then Rosemary proceeds to slide the door. And then what happens next? Thank you so much for the jewels. Bon is there, waiting for her. As the lights go out. Oh my god. Bond's just waiting for them in the backstage until she flicks on a light and the box is there once again. She walks over to the box. Thank you so much for the jewels, Haz. I appreciate that.
Good night, Dad. Good night, Mommy. I love you.
Rocket is there, being held by Bond.
Good night, Dad. Good night, Mommy. I love
Oh
you.
my god, it's so good. Look at this shot, dude. Look at Rocket.
That's my daughter's doll.
Oh my god, it's so good. Look at him.
Can I?
Here we go. Here we go. Next page. We have, oh shoot, my bad. Didn't mean to press that. We have Rose plus Bond. She takes Rocket from Bond. I'm just gonna note down all the dialogue from Bond.
I never thought I'd see this again. When I designed it for Molly,
Oh, you.
I wanted it to be something she could hold on to no matter what.
Here it is.
The look on her face.
Here it is.
You.
Oh, you. What would I do without you? Oh my god.
It's funny how things never go as expected.
I think that's Jack realizing.
No, not one bit. It's
Jack's
a terrible feeling to lose control.
Why is it showing the Bonds Burgers logo when they're saying it's terrible to lose your mind and to then your thoughts? And what did we see when Jack Walton went into the lake? Jack Walton went into the lake and a jackrabbit hung above the lake covered in strings. What is Bond and normal animatronics made out of? An endoskeleton and full of animatronic wiring. That is, I rest my case. And if you want more, yo, Offline is here. Welcome in, Offline. I appreciate you coming in, dude. Yeah, oh, myself.
Have you been there too?
The lack of control. I am in control.
I've corrected myself. I'm getting better now.
And then I've corrected myself, and then proceeds to say, I'm getting better now. Okay. He's getting better now while the bloodshot eyes are there. While the bloodshot eyes are freaking there. The bloodshot eyes are there while he says it. Yo, Offline just sent in 5 new memberships. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships, dude. Holy shoot. And of course his eyes are moving left to right, left to right. Oh my god. He's beautiful. And he does the same hand movements. We can go back there. Look, we have the same hand movements as Jack does here. When we go back to this scene.
Are you hurting, Dad?
Look at the hand movements. It's the exact same ones. The exact same hand movements. And his eyes are moving left to right, left to right, just as they were in episode 2.
I know this isn't real. I know you're not
The exact same.
Maybe not.
Look at the bloodshot eyes. Look at them.
I'm the real one.
Look at the bloodshot eyes.
Anything can be real when you're with me.
Look at it.
Who are you then?
Who are you then? I am Bond. Look at it. The eyes.
I am a canvas
like you.
We are canvases. Only yours is destroyed.
Yeah.
And scribbled all over.
Now, here it is. You should have seen mine.
You should have seen mine.
Oh.
Torn apart.
Now, canvases that are destroyed and rotten. But what is the first thing that Bond says? I'm going to wait and see anyone gets it. What piece of artwork did Jack tear apart? Should we remind ourselves of what piece of artwork Jack tore apart? What should we think, guys? Should we go back here and realize what's on the floor? Should we go back and realize what's been torn apart? Oh, Bond says that his canvas was torn apart and scribbled. Oh, it's interesting how they say torn apart, and you see the drawing Sophie drew of him with the gun and the rabbit is torn completely in half. Just a little bit coincidental, don't you think? No? Do you not think that's a little bit exact same as Sophie's drawing? Sophie's drawing? Oh, burnt to the last fiber. Interesting. Rotting away.
What did you do? How did you escape that?
I made myself anew. Oh, did he?
I realize I don't have to be that canvas anymore. I could be a blank slate to start over any way I want.
Does this just detail what happens to Jack? I personally don't think so, but I just think he's in Bond.
No, the past is just a nightmare. It only matters who I am now.
Oh, it does matter.
And who are you now?
I am Bond, the dancing hare. I will always call him the rabbit, the dancing rabbit, I don't care.
It's your work that gave me an identity when I needed it most.
When myself no longer existed, Rose's work was the only person that was able to fix him. Ay, guys. I mean, hey. It's very obvious that Jack's family were the only people that could make him somewhat normal. Okay? So, let me reiterate. Spirit Bond is not Jack. Jack is in Bond's suit. Okay? It still leads the question of who Spirit Bond is, and it still could be Jack. It still could be. But that's still a question we haven't got concrete answers to, other than the scene we just saw in the cage, or in the cell, should I say.
When myself no longer existed.
That sounds nice.
Yep.
I'm not sure I exist anymore. I feel like everything about me has been peeled away. Bit by bit.
Yeah.
These past months, my family.
Yeah, she made the art for him to be great. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, that's the obvious answer. I'm just saying in the more detailed answer. And there it is. The right hand caressing the face. And if we go back now, let's go back to when, let's have a look. When we have Jack and Rose talk outside Bond's. You have Jack saying he'll be better and healthier. Then you have the right hand on the cheek and rubs the back of Rose's hair when they hug. Now, let's just see. Yeah, look at me, Rosemary. That's another thing. Also, let's just go back. I've talked about this a million times. Also, there's a heart beating in his chest. That's the obvious. I've talked about it a million times, but yeah.
My wife. Now.
I'm confused on this theory. Oh, I just think it's like everything's adding up and is so coincidental to Jack being Bond. Look, the hand on the cheek. And then the bloodshot eyes are back. The bloodshot eyes are back. Yeah.
Just let me fix you.
It even like look the right hand on the cheek is the exact same as this. It's the exact same. Let me see. There we are. It just feels very coincidental, dude. There's a lot of coincidences here. And now the bloodshot eyes are gone.
When I came in, you told me you knew where he was. What did that mean? What did that mean?
I know where we all are.
In Wonderland.
We are all up in Wonderland together.
What are you talking about?
Here. Why don't we ask the kids?
Yeah, look. He says he refers to them as the kids.
Your mother's worried about you. Easy, settle down. It's alright.
That shot's so good.
Look, they're still alive.
Oh my god.
Found a way to keep going beyond our end. We found new beginnings. New life.
New bliss.
New bliss.
That makes no sense. This is impossible.
Oh.
Can they still hear me?
Yeah, exactly. It's just everything adds up to Jack being Bond. It's just adding up.
Some time adjusting to their new life.
I gotta say though, it's very hard to analyze this scene when how good it is. You just get sucked into it. Oh, look, it's eyeless Bond. There's no eyes in Bond there. That's cool. Also, the fact he says we. He's constantly referring to them as we, not they or us. It's we.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, I'm not like them, though.
Shah's just there.
I'm not like you. I'm still here. I'm still alive.
Rosie.
That sounds like Jack.
What good is living when you're already dead?
That almost sounds exactly like Jack. And this hug. This is so interesting. It's in this next scene with them two. They start to laugh together. That's such a creepy moment. Such a creepy moment, dude. It's so good, though. And she starts to cry. She almost looks like Shah in the side, by the way. Do you not think her face kind of resembles the sheep from the side? I don't know if that's just me. And let's just, before this happens, let's just go here and let's look at the hug they have again, shall we? Huh? Shall we have a look at that?
Because I know me. I know us.
Should we just have a look just for 2 seconds? Because they kiss, and he massages the side of her head. And he massages the back of her head.
Promise me it's going to be alright.
Now look at his hands.
Promise me you're going to fix
Why
me.
would Bond be massaging her head?
I promise.
Also, I want to go back just in case there was bloodshot eyes when he approached. Is there? No, there's not. Okay, noted. But even he says like, shh.
It's alright. I've got you. I'm here.
You know what I mean?
Promise me it's going to be alright. Promise me you're going to fix me.
You know what I'm saying?
I promise. Now.
Here we go.
I want you.
Yep, rocket.
Close your eyes.
The scene. Here we go.
And I'm going to tell
and then
you
rocket.
a story.
Here we go. Rocket is placed away. And here we go. Here we go. Also interesting how it cuts to a jackrabbit who's gutted, right? Pretty interesting. Alright, here we go. Faces of Bliss. A film by who, huh? By who? And then Bond appears.
Once upon a time, there was a sheep.
Yep. Here we go. And let me just go through this frame by frame. Oh, what's that, I wonder? Oh, it's Ed and Molly with bloodshot eyes.
She went out.
There's something there again. Same shot, okay.
Looking for something she had lost.
And also, I just want to say, this is very obvious. This is very obviously supposed to be their reactions to, like, being in Rocket and hearing what's going on. I think that's pretty obvious. That, like, so Ed and Molly see what happens. And, like, you see it in, like, the red moments. And, like, they look shocked. And, like, oh, my God, look what we're witnessing. You see what I mean?
But she didn't know where to go.
We have the sheep. And look who that is in the background. Look at who that is, huh? Shadow Man is there. Shadow Man is there. Huh? Shadow Man, there he is. There's Felix. Also, I saw that freeze frame, or that frame. I didn't know what it was. Let's have a look. I want to be loved. I'll be honest, I can't even make out what that is. I'm assuming that... Oh, no, it's a sheep. Sorry, it's a sheep. Oh, I just paused it on the frame. Nice. And you have Banny. You see Banny and Buzu.
Over and over.
Yeah.
She walked for days and days.
Yep.
And more days.
He made Rocket face away, yeah.
One of these days.
Here we go. Why is Jack there? Like, come on. Why is Jack appearing with a gun? Okay? He's smiling. Jack appears, smiling, red background, with a gun. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. A very special day.
Very special day.
And she stumbles on the bunny farm well. Oh my God, the bunny farm well. Oh, she sees the bunny farm. Man, there's so much to, like, talk about this episode. It's just so good.
She found a well.
Yep, she found the well.
She was tired. So tired. All
there she is, dead on the floor.
Was to find the way back home.
She's about to be dead.
She tossed a coin into the well.
And Bond appears from the well.
All her strength, and then...
Notice how Bond is wearing the mask and the suit.
Found a rabbit.
Yeah.
The rabbit told her he could show her the way home. A new home.
Yeah, wearing a suit.
A much better home. One free of pain and hurt.
Here we go. Are you ready?
Sorrow and shame. But getting there was no
Here we go.
easy task.
Yep.
The sheep must understand.
Prepare yourselves, guys. Yep. Yep. We see images of Rosemary all happy, going on her walks, and you just knew something is coming. You were just waiting of when it was going to happen, when it was going to change, until you see her eyes begin to look at the camera, and she gets bloodier and starts to bleed from her eyes and mouth. Her Shah form smiles, and then all of a sudden, a natural body, there's a spiritual body. All I'm gonna say, here we go. Here we go. There goes her arms. Jack smiling. Yep. Jack smiling. She's bleeding, getting turned into this, and her head is pulled completely apart.
And of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
As she dies. Jack appeared in those visions.
The sheep obliged.
Just before he finishes that story. Everyone who appeared in that story was dead. Ed and Molly, in the red, very clearly Rocket. You saw Buzu, and you saw Banny, and of course you saw Shah. You saw Rosemary for Shah, you saw Charles for Buzu, you saw Banny, and you saw Susan. There you go. Now tell me why Jack Walton was in that montage. Why was he there? Smiling with a gun in a red background, the same way that Rocket was with Ed and Molly. And then you say, if there's a natural body, there's a spiritual body. And if there's a spiritual body, there's a natural body. So why was Jack in that montage? I can tell you right now. You saw Shadow Man, because he was there. Everyone you've seen is there. You saw Charles and Susan when you walk into the restaurant. You saw Shadow Man when she pulled the door open. You saw Shah, and you saw Rosemary. And then you saw Jack in the montage, and you saw Banny, and you saw Bon. I mean, take that as you will. Take that as you will.
Joined him in
Wonderland. And you see the one dotted eye, and you see Rosemary's face, dead, pulled apart, limb by limb. And the church appears. However, we're not done. We're not done. We still have one more scene. We still have one more scene. You ready for the one last scene, chap? You ready? You see the post-credit scene. Ready? You see Shah plus Bon. You ready? You see Rose in the suit. Wait for it. It felt like every single part of her body was bleeding. There she is, along with Buzu and Banny standing across from her. And who's in the corner smiling at her? Now, what does Bond say?
Nobody can hurt you now.
Nobody can hurt me now.
Okay, no one can hurt her.
You are beautiful.
I am beautiful.
Here it is.
You are
the next
happy.
one.
Say it. You are happy.
this shot.
I love you.
Why would Bond say I love you? Why would Bond say I love you? Why would he? Why would Bond say I love you? He didn't say that to Susan. He said I know you. He said to Susan that I know you. And that that Bond knows that Susan fixes things. Then all of a sudden he tells Shah and Rose that he loves her. And he's kneeling down before her. Now, I'm going to throw an extra theory out there. Could this be a little thing if, our theory is correct of Jack being Bond? The fact Bond is on his knees, could you not think that maybe it's supposed to depict their vows in marriage? That Bond is like on a knee. I don't know if he's on one knee or on both knees. It looks like he's on both knees. But that's just a little thing out there. Him saying you are happy, you are safe, no one can hurt you now. Like little things like that, what it could be. I'm completely theorizing here and I could be wrong. But it's just something to think about. And she doesn't say I love you back. And then Downtown begins to play. But Downtown is copyrighted and it almost striked my last stream. And that is everything of the Walten Files 5, head to toe, frame by frame, completely analysed. And she died on her anniversary. Now, I'm just going to say this. The fact that she died on her anniversary also, could that maybe mean why Bond was saying you are loved and I love you? Maybe he was trying to reenact his vows on their anniversary. And she's just like, oh, but you love me. I don't know. That's something to talk about. Now, I would like to say thank you all so much for sitting through, again, the episode in full. That was freaking awesome. I'd like to appreciate everyone who's watching this as the VOD. I hope you've all taken your notes. I'm going to count how many pages of notes I've got. I've got 1. We've got 2 here. We've got another 2 here. And they're all kind of bullet points. And then we have another one. So we have about 5 pages of notes in terms of bullet points from each scene and what to notice. So I'm not going to play the credits purely because of Downtown being copyrighted. And yeah. I will also say that you're probably wondering, Cal, what about the secret video? Are you not doing the secret video? I don't have the time to do the secret video right now, so I'm going to make that its own video. I'll be going head to toe into the secret video. It's just super late right now, and I stayed up till 6 a.m. last night, so I've nearly been up for 24 hours. So if you're watching this as a VOD, I really appreciate that. I just need to get some sleep, because I've been up for literally 24 hours straight now. And so I really appreciate it. However, there will be an actual video. I'll probably do the same thing where I'll stream and make the video in the stream of us analysing the secret video frame by frame. But this was by far one of the craziest streams ever, and I had a lot of fun doing it because we got to fully get an idea of who Bond is. And by the time you're watching this video, I will have edited our other part of this stream where we went over everything distinctively of why Bond is Jack. So of course this is everything you missed in the Walten Files 5, and you'll have the theory video of Bond being Jack in the next video. So I really appreciate everyone who's tuned in tonight. I think we have around like 600 people. There's 488 people in chat right now. So I just want to say thank you so much for being here. It really means the world to me. So I love every single last one of you. It just means the world that everyone has had a bit of fun here, and I think it's been awesome to actually have like this almost family vibe here. I want to thank everyone for all the very generous donations during tonight's stream, the generous membership giftings. Like I saw Offline came in and gifted another 5 membership. That just means the world to me. All the support we've had, it means the world, and the donations don't need to happen. I do this stuff just out of the love for the series. So I just really, really appreciate it. I hope you've all had a fun time theorizing. And you at home in the comments below, let us know what your notes are. If you typed out your notes, if you're someone who prefers to write your notes down like myself, let us know what you thought and let me know your own theories in the comments below, because I'd love to hear about them. So if you like this type of video, make sure to smash the like button down below. Make sure to subscribe. Go check out the Walten Falls 5 unlisted video if you haven't already, and prepare yourself for the next video. But thank you all so much for watching. I will check you all in the next one. And as always, have the most amazing day. Stay safe and peace. First shot of this episode, Tammy picks this house.
Oh, what about that one?
Now, if you ask me, that is the, worst house you can pick. It has wallpaper on the outside. It has